to Re-SearchTerms. This is a free interactive Shiny app that helps researchers, students, and teachers explore how research terms are defined across different sources and how those definitions connect. In this video, we will walk through the word-level analysis tab, which helps you explore the vocabulary behind a concept, not just which words are used, but also how they appear together across definitions. To understand this tab, let's first explain what we mean by word co-occurrence. Here, we count two words as co-occurring whenever they both appear in the definitions of the same term. That means the words might appear in the same single definition, or one appears in one definition and the other in a different definition of that same term. So each time this happens, it counts as a co-occurrence. By summing this across all definitions, we can see which words consistently travel together for a concept and which ones are more peripheral. Now let's explore the graph. Let's choose a meta-analysis from the drop-down. You may just type the term here. So notice that the terms in the menu are grouped into clusters. For example, data sharing and computational tools, or statistical analysis and hypothesis testing. These clusters show broader themes in the dataset. If you'd like to learn more about how we created them, check our preprints linked on the homepage of the app or in the description box down below. Okay, now we have selected meta-analysis this term. On the right, we now see a word co-occurrence network. In this network, each circle, or what we call a node, is a word. Each line, or what we call an edge, connects two words that co-occur in definitions of meta-analysis. The thicker the line, the more often those words co-occur across definitions. This graph is interactive. You can zoom in or zoom out. And if you click on a word, that word is highlighted in bold and its connections would turn orange. For example, if I click on studies, we see strong orange edges linking it to words like results, analysis, and for the shape of the network, it's clear that studies is located at the central, so it is a central concept in how meta-analysis is defined. Also, below the drop-down, you'll see a slider for minimum co-occurrence frequency. By default, it is set to 3, meaning two words must appear together in at least 3 definitions to show up. If I slide it up to 5, for example, the network becomes more selective. Only the strongest, most consistent word pairs remain, making it easier to see the core vocabulary of the term. So, what can we learn from this? For meta-analysis, the strongest repeated connections show that almost all definitions emphasize studies, data, combining, and results. These form the conceptual core values, core ideas of the term. That means the aspects that most sources agree on. But not every word is central. For example, quantitative, let's say, does appear, but relatively less often. That means while many sources describe meta-analysis as a quantitative method, others frame it more broadly without relying on that word. So this gives us insight into both the shared core and the variation across definitions. So how can we use this function? If you're a student, you can learn to identify the conceptual core of a term while also noticing where definitions diverge. Teachers can use the graph in class to show why terminology is not always fixed and encourage discussion. And if you're a researcher, you want to define terms and write papers, you can then decide whether to align with the dominant use. For example, stressing quantitative synthesis of studies, or you may deliberately adopt a less common framing. And if you want to read the definitions directly to get a better overview, you can always return to the Dataset tab, filter for meta-analysis, and compare the full text to see where those differences come from. So that's it for the word level analysis tab. This video is part of the Research Terms tutorial playlist. Next, we will look at the definition level analysis tab, where we connect entire definitions to each other. You can find a playlist link on the app's homepage or the description box down below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next tutorial.